ServSafe Manager practice test with answer key. Question 1. The standard procedure for condition for bacterial growth includes cold temperature, low protein, moisture, high acidity. Bacteria need moisture, water activity, to grow. Question 2. Which of these is prohibited regarding cooking temperature for poultry? 135 degrees Fahrenheit 57 degrees Celsius, 155 degrees Fahrenheit 68 degrees Celsius, 145 degrees Fahrenheit 63 degrees Celsius, 165 degrees Fahrenheit 74 degrees Celsius. Poultry must reach 165 degrees Fahrenheit to kill Salmonella. Question 3. When monitoring chemical hazard, one must look for degreasers, mold, bones, fungi. Cleaning chemicals like degreasers are chemical hazards. Question 4. Documentation for thawing in microwave must include must be cooked immediately, freeze, cool to 41, can be stored. Microwave thawed food must be cooked right away. Question 5. In a HACCP plan, sigwater toxin source might be shellfish, predatory reef fish, poultry, ground beef. Sigwater comes from toxins and algae eaten by reef fish. Question 6. Which action is necessary for backflow prevention device? Water heater, pump, filter, vacuum breaker. Vacuum breakers prevent backsiphonage. Question 7. To ensure quality, Shigella source must follow pork, contaminated water/flies, shellfish, raw beef. Shigella is spread via feces and flies. Question 8. The most critical factor in dry storage humidity is 50% to 60%, 90%, 30%, 10%. Dry storage humidity should be between 50 to 60%. Question 9. What is the main goal of quaternary ammonium, quats, contact time? 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 60 seconds, 30 seconds. Quats typically require 30 seconds. Question 10. How does biological hazard affect food safety? Bacteria, broken glass, cleaning spray, staples. Bacteria is a biological hazard. Question 11. The most critical factor in jaundice relates to which virus? Is rotavirus, norovirus, hepatitis A, HIV. Jaundice is a yellowing of the skin/eyes associated with hepatitis A. Question 12. The safest method for safe temperature for ground pork is 145 degrees Fahrenheit, 155 degrees Fahrenheit 68 degrees Celsius, 135 degrees Fahrenheit, 155 degrees Fahrenheit. Ground pork requires 155 degrees Fahrenheit. Question 13. What is the main goal of cooking temp for mechanically tenderized meat? 165 degrees Fahrenheit, 145 degrees Fahrenheit, 155 degrees Fahrenheit 68 degrees Celsius, 135 degrees Fahrenheit. Mechanically tenderized meat requires 155 degrees Fahrenheit. Question 14. In a HACCP plan, temperature for cold holding might be 45 degrees Fahrenheit 7 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit 10 degrees Celsius, 41 degrees Fahrenheit 5 degrees Celsius or lower, 32 degrees Fahrenheit 0 degrees Celsius. Cold food must stay at 41 degrees Fahrenheit or below. Question 15. A health inspector will look for Giardia duodenalis to be virus, toxin, bacteria, parasite from feces. Giardia is a parasite spread via feces. Question 16. A health inspector will look for sigwater toxin source to be poultry, predatory reef fish, shellfish, ground beef. Sigwater comes from toxins and algae eaten by reef fish. Question 17. What is the main goal of raw poultry storage? Middle shelf, top shelf, bottom shelf, Above seafood. Raw poultry goes on the bottom shelf to prevent dripping on other foods. Question 18. The safest method for consumer advisory requirement is allergens, frozen food, hot food, raw/undercooked food. Advisories are needed for raw/undercooked items. Question 19. A manager must ensure that danger zone temperature range is handled by 40 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Fahrenheit to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 41 degrees Fahrenheit to 135 degrees Fahrenheit, 50 degrees Fahrenheit to 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Bacteria grow rapidly between 41 degrees Fahrenheit and 135 degrees Fahrenheit. Question 20. When handled improperly, variance requirement causes cooking burgers, serving salad, sprouting seeds or beans, baking bread. A variance is needed for specialized processes like sprouting.